Some people fear me. Fear me. Like men and some women. I had a 6'7" black gay man and a woman biker sit in my kitchen. And this woman is huge, right? And they were going to jump me in my own apartment. And I had no idea they were going to do that. And they didn't. The next time they came over, I opened the door, and they were like, whoa, you look nice. And I was like, get the fuck off my balcony, right? They left. And then there's many people that does not come here because they fear me. And when I say no, do not come over, they will not come over. Yeah. And you know, I've been raped many times, and I won't put up with that. I will kick your ass, and you will fear me. And so one time, my stepfather, who sexually abused me for 9 years and raped me, one day my mother kept calling me and said, Maria, come home. And I lived in Mexico. I loved it there, and I lived there for almost a year. Finally, I went home and said, what? Why did you call me? Why did you keep begging me to come back home? I was in old Mexico. My mother, for some reason, thought I was in New Mexico. And I said, you know how many times I told you I was in old Mexico? So I come home, and to that place. It was not my home. I hated that place. And in Springfield, South Dakota. Now, my stepfather was trying to force my little sister Christy to eat all her food. And she was already fat enough as it is, for God's sake. She had double, triple chin. And I said to my stepfather, she doesn't want to eat all her food. And I told my sister, I say, go, if you're full, just go. My stepfather got so freaking mad that he pushed me, and we got into it. And I told him, if you ever touch a finger on my sisters and brothers, which they were half, I was the only child that had a different father. The other 5 had, the same father that sexually abused me. And I kicked his ass. I beat the hell out of him. And because he pushed me against the closet door, and that was enough of that. Then my mother says, you're not my daughter. I go, what? I'm not your daughter. Get out. I just came back from Mexico, okay? I beat the shit out of my stepfather. And believe me, young children that are physically been abused, they grow up. Remember that. So she says, well, he's in the hospital now. And I said, whoopee doo-doo. And then I left. Yeah, sometimes you have to do what you got to do.